Well. It was going to be another beautiful day where I woke up, got onto last Epoch, and played my cute little Thorns build. I thought that we sent the frogs to the farm. I thought they were going to stay there and we were going to move on and forget it had happened. And then EHG just completely decided to ruin all that. Late last night, kitties, EHG did a massive patch that you might as well just call the Allie patch because literally half the patch notes were discussing our build. We were right. We were right. Literally everything about the frogs was broken. It wasn't just their AI, but their damage and everything else was literally just bricked. There wasn't anything about the frogs that was working correctly, and EHD, those massive gigachads, decided to within a day look at the frogs and go about fixing them. Kitties, in the recent patch, we just learned that they were missing their 300% more damage multiplier. And they were trying to auto attack out of melee range, meaning half the time they were just kind of AFK. They've also massively reworked their AI because I don't know what kind of AI they were using, but it felt like pre-season 3 AI. And they are now most certainly using the new AI, and it is absolutely glorious. Kitties, it's time to unroll the tadpole, it's time to unclog the frog, it's time to unload the toad, and it's time to uninhibit the ribbit because the frog build is completely back. It plays exactly like I imagined it would, and it does the damage I expect it to do, and it is an absolute monster. Yesterday, we went and put everything together, and as you can see from the footage in the background, they are doing amazing. I've had so much fun all day with them, and I'm so glad that we get to play it again. So let's discuss everything, and well, let's just go have some fun. First off, I should quickly speak about the Thorns build. I really want to play it myself, but we all signed up for frogs. We have the frog guide done. A lot of people are interested in frogs, and while thorns are cool, I personally do also want to play the frogs. I don't think I'd ever want to restart them again just because I have a policy of only doing a build once every multiple years. While with Thorns, I'm okay with coming back to it next season and playing as my starter in season 4 if nothing else interests me. We'll see what happens with it in the future, but for right now, I unfortunately just have to leave it be. But given the simplicity of the build, I feel like it's pretty easy to be able to pick it up from there if you want to stick with it. With that said, it's time to get back to our froggy friends and have some fun. So, the Rin guide has been completely updated. I went through the leveling section and completely purged all mentions of raptors, as we are just going to completely give up on raptor when it comes to leveling, and all of it has been updated over to scorpion. So if you either gave up on your primalist or haven't finished leveling it, or if you're interested in trying to build out now that it actually works, full leveling guide will be here and link in the description below for you to follow along. We've also added a little bit of extra information in other places, such as the endgame section, and we have a section on now to discuss how exactly you go about farming the helmet in the fastest way possible. And both the loot filter and the planner have been fully updated with a little bit of extra stuff in it. So I'd recommend for you to go get a clean copy of everything and just go have fun. You can literally just put the helmet on, and with whatever gear you want to equip, the frogs just delete 100 corruption like it's nothing. These things are disgusting. They're absurd. They clear really fast, and I have so much fun with them. A lot of people have asked me, Allie, how do frogs compare to bears? And at first I didn't really know how to answer that question, but after playing for a day now, I can safely say that while bear has higher single target damage, and you could technically kill Uber Abroth a little bit faster with it, frogs still have extremely respectable damage, not as high as bear, but only ever so slightly lower, and they are an absolute speed clearing monster. A lot of people who were playing bear watched me play frogs today, and they were all blown away by how much faster the frogs are, and after playing bear myself, yeah, I can tell you even an endgame bear setup will not be anywhere close to how fast an endgame frog setup would be. With that said, I think you're going to have a really fun time to build, and if you are interested in coming back to it, you should hop to it. And what I want to discuss here at the end of the video are just going to be how we're going to be moving forward. Unfortunately, the start of the season was kind of messed up, right? A lot of things went wrong. We had to wishy-washy between builds, but now that we have direction, now that we know what we're doing, we're sticking to frogs and having fun. Over the next few days, you can expect some build updates out of me for it, and we're going to do everything we can to update the build over time by adding more stuff to Rin Guide as we go, and we're going to see how far we can push the build and get it ready to see how well it handles Uber Abroth. Once you do end up putting together the base setup, along with you getting strength and dexterity pretty much everywhere we can, and getting all the unique items, your next step is going to be to look for a cleaver solution and a vessel of strife. This is something we started testing at the end of yesterday, and it was something that I didn't really think we're going to fit in yet, as I didn't know how much it was going to reduce our damage, but it doesn't matter. The frogs do way too much damage, so you can just immediately slap on a cleaver solution, a vessel of strife, and start stacking some health regen to become significantly tankier. The endgame section is going to have a mid-game section added for this over the course of today and tomorrow, discussing it further, but to just give you a little bit of direction on where you're going to want to farm next, that's going to be where you want to go. Make sure you also get yourself a tier 7 minion AoE roll on both your gloves and your amulet, as each one of those is a over 100% more damage multiplier each due to how the frogs scale. And from there, you're going to want to start looking for a 1 LP evolution's end end, which we're then going to put a tier 7 minion AoE roll on it, which is going to basically be your best in slot amulet for the rest of the build. All this and more is going to be covered in future updates, but I just want to quickly give you an idea of what to do once you put the build together and have some half decent gear. I hope you kitties get to have fun with this build as much as I did today because, yeah, like I said, they're just everything I wanted them to be, and they're super, super fun. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to help you as soon as I can. I also stream on Twitch every single day, so feel free to come on my Twitch, ask me any questions there, or just see how the frogs are doing. And if you want to be a kitty and be a part of our community, I do hope to either see you on Twitch or in our Discord, and just come and hang out with everyone else. With that said, kitties, hop to it, play the frog build, and I'll see you all in the next video.